Good evening again. Welcome back. We're live. Got my tea. We're playing a game that, when it came out, I thought was amazing, and I think a lot of people did, but playing Grand Theft Auto, the first one tonight, so welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you guys still having a good beginning of the year, even though there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Evening, Ted, or good morning for you. I know it's very early, so thank you for making it. I know you weren't here last time, so let's take a go. Alright, interesting. I was starting to mess with the chat frame, which doesn't look like it's picked up. That's interesting. Trying to make it look a little more interesting. Oh well. Alright, I was messing with it, but it's using like a CSS style sheet and stuff like that. You can mess with the chat, and I was messing with it. Just testing for different things. I'm a little curious why it doesn't show up, though. It's trying to make the chat look a little nerdier than it is, so maybe it is. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna play Grand Theft Auto tonight, and I just almost panicked because I was gonna look in the box, realizing I do have the big box for this. Bought this when it came out. This is the European version then, I realized, like, I had another live stream, I think, where I opened the box, realizing I didn't have the actual game in there. Like, oh, crud. So I just checked, and yes, it's in here. So this is the big box version, which is a little dusty, of Grand Theft Auto. This was released on PlayStation as well. I'm sure other formats. I'm not sure which other ones. I know I have the Game Boy Color version of it, which doesn't play very well, but they did release it there, of course, in a pretty neutered version. So again, this is the PC version, obviously. So we're going to play it in Windows 95 for this one. It does support DOS, but I wanted to just run it straight up on Windows 95. We've been playing a lot of DOS games, so try that out. And of course, this has the parental advisory, explicit contents, because this is the first one. And I remember it was so cool that you could, beat up hookers and that kind of stuff. It was just so amazing. Which maybe, no, it might have been 3, so. Hey, Joseph, welcome. Good evening. I think you're in America, in normal time zone. I said normal time zone. Ted, you're obviously in a normal time zone. I know you're just in a different time zone from us, so. This is the CD-ROM version. I'm pretty sure it came with floppies too, but this is the full regular CD, so we're going to kick off the installation of that. And sadly, I gotta replace the jewel case because it's taking a beating. The teeth in here aren't there anymore. See if the disc still works. And then it actually comes with what looks like a little print manual in here too. So this is the actual manual, is to insert into the CD jewel case. But it has some other goodies here too. We'll look at once we get the installation started. So we're gonna kick that off. I can find it. Yeah, I was trying to push the 525 floppy drive there, and that was in the way. All right. We're playing this on the P166, and through very abnormal time zones everywhere. Yeah, I am tired as well. That's why I got my tea, but it's decaffeinated tea because I'm just that bad. These are the settings then for the game. You see this is the European version. We're just gonna figure it out as we go along. Attack control, yeah, whatever. This play, is this already installed? I don't think so. Just place off the CD? Huh, I guess it does. Let me check if it's actual installation. It seems a little odd. It might be installed already, I suppose, but I don't think so. Oh, there's the game. Fair enough. Let's look if it actually is installed, or if there's a installer. Well, it's fine to run it from the CD, I guess, but we have a hard drive. Install, there we go. I want to dump it on the... I really ran a full DOS. Yeah, so this is the DOS game that was available in Windows 95. So let's look and see if we have any audio here. Let's see, it should be this one, I think. Alright, we'll find out when we get there on the settings. Press an key. Grand Theft Auto startup hard drive installation. Enter path to existing DMA folder. Enter new path. Games. GTA. You sure? Enter to accept. Alright, we're installing now. So let's go through that and take a look at the box real quick, because there are a couple of interesting tidbits in here. They are... Let's see, we have actually inserts here for the maps. which this is Liberty City. And I can't remember because, so this is Liberty City here, which of course is modeled after, you know, Manhattan and New York area. And there's actually San Andreas here as well. That's right, there are different maps in this game, isn't there? Because of course, you know, these maps, if you play GTA later, you're obviously familiar with the San Andreas game that's featured in there. And here's actually Vice City. I bought this and played it when it came out, but I do not remember that it had all the 3 cities in this game. But now that I think about it, yeah, there are multiple cities in this game, isn't there? And it also has a phenomenal little poster. I may have to hang this one up or frame it or something. So this is a, you know, kind of a pulp movie style or 70s cop thing. That's fantastic. BMG presents a Sony PlayStation PC CD-ROM game. Well, there you have it. Grand Theft Auto. Written and designed by DMA Design. Packaging by designer, blah, blah, blah. PC CD-ROM PlayStation. So those are the 2 ones that came out on. I never played this on PlayStation, so I'm almost tempted to check it out. I wanted to get a, what do you call it, the OD or optical drive emulator for the my PS1. You replace the entire laser assembly in the PlayStation, and then you can put a SD card in there and just load ROMs that way. Now that said, the Mister, someone is working on full PSX support for the Mister, which means that the Mister then can have access to, in theory, all the games on the PlayStation library, which I think will be fantastic. So, alright, installation complete. Press any key. Alright, so now we need to configure sound details. Select digital auto driver. A lot of ones here, but where is the Creative Labs 16? Sound Blaster. We have an AW64 in this guy. Device successfully configured. Great. So there is a kicker with this game, right? It uses, I believe, real music tracks, which is just asking for copyright removal. And I should clarify that the content ID on YouTube doesn't, like, I mean, I'm not monetized, so it doesn't really matter per se. What happens is that there's a copyright claim basically on a video, and then it just flagged for that, and then it might run ads on it, even if I don't run ads myself. So probably have to turn off the music, or at least the in-car audio. I believe it features actual music in this one, but it doesn't have any radio stations that I can recall, like the later Grand Theft Autos do. So there we go. Run GTA. So it does have 3D effects support. We could run that. What do you guys think? Should we run the high color GTA or the 3D effects version? We do have a Voodoo card in this guy, so it would support it. I suppose we could try the Voodoo one. Let me try and make it a little brighter. It's a little dark there. Check your video. But I am open to either one. Probably the high color GTA is probably what most people played with. But it's pretty cool that it has the 3D effect. I was going to look and see if there was a 3D effects patch that I've heard about, but it looks like it actually is included. So, oh, it looks like the chat is actually working a little better. So I put a little style sheet on there. I got help from a friend to make that work, so the chat looks a little more interesting. I also figured out that the latency thing in the streaming settings that caused a delay in the chats. Hopefully that's a lot more quick now. When you guys say something, you should see it quicker reflected in the video and the chat replay there. Yeah, we'll try 3D effects and see. We should get the nice click here now as it re-engages. Yeah, it should be a lot quicker now. I was running in the normal latency mode, and I should be running in the fast. Okay, I have audio, but I don't see anything on the... Alright, let's try this out here. Why is that not capturing? Gotta love it. It's gotta be something always. I remember this. Oh, you can't hear the, Alright, let's test this here, because I don't see... You guys don't hear any music, I assume, because I don't see anything going on here. Let me go into options, see if we can do... Yeah, there we go, we're gonna... Oh, there's music mode, radio, constant. Oh, we can leave the radio on, I guess, but we'll leave the music off, because again... But I'm... Okay, so I'm hearing sound effects there. Very loud sound effects on my side. But... There we go. So there we go. Sound effects are coming through. Maybe it was just the equalizer here that wasn't reacting, but that's weird. I don't see the meter dancing with the audio, though. Huh. But clearly the sound effects are working on. Alright, whatever. We're going to play the game and see what happens. I guess let me know if you guys can hear anything, but... yeah, the first one is definitely different, so... I like that, very, So yeah, you unlock, you start in Liberty City and you can unlock other cities, so... Oh, there goes the voodoo. I heard it click, and you got a little splash screen for voodoo, and we'll see if it... Look at that. Running the voodoo. That's too bright and too large. The resolution is out of whack. We have to do voodoo, huh? Let's see. I'm going to unlock... Well, I think we might just do this guy. Try this again here. Auto-config. Come on, you can do it. There we go. I think that's better. So this is then the 3D effects version, but it's probably a little bright. See, it's always the challenge with hopping games and messing around with stuff here. Brightness seems to be a constant source of problem. There we go. It's very bright. I seem to remember the Voodoo games just run generally pretty bright. It's got to be something with the how it renders it or something. So yeah, this is GTA 1. Whoops, I mean to hit that guy. I thought I turned off the... Oh, I got a star, I think, already. I turned off the music already. Whoa. I wonder if there's a way to... I'm gonna look in the manual and see if there's a way to... Yeah, you're right. That's probably the best way to describe Voodoo, especially the early ones. It was always washed out, and that might just be the biggest thing that it had against this was the 16-bit color. So it was limited in the color gradients it can use, right? So that kind of made the image often look washed out. So that's probably part of it. I'm gonna look in the manual because I want to see if there's a way to go to the options and mess with the sound. Because otherwise, this this video will probably get a copyright flag. Control. This supports networking. I seem to remember having a lot of fun with that. Okay, so is there no way to... That's a little sluggish. You can kind of fly around a little bit, so it's not too bad. Oh well, we'll just run with it and see what happens. It's not like I monetize anyway, so... The new police chief wants a bigger cut. Bobby wants him dead. Use the truck in South Nixon Island. Oh, still not in the right size. What the heck? Voodoo's just giving me pain today. I'll resize it then. See if I can... That's like the resolution is all wonky. Huh. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I'm gonna try one more thing. Let's see if we do this. Can we see more then? No, it's like it's alright. That's bizarre. So what's happening now is that on the CRT that I'm playing on, I actually can see more of the game screen, if you will. So it must be something with the scaler, so... Well, we'll run with this for now. Doesn't really matter. You can see the action. Now we get a mission. And we got drive. And here's where, like, the GTA, the GTA you know and love comes into play. Because now you're just kind of driving around doing whatever. You can take shortcuts. But it started as this overhead view, so... Whoops. You get points. Need to go get the truck. I do remember the, Woo! It controls quite well, actually, so it's pretty quick, but... I need to go into this truck here. Central Nixon Island. Head to South No Law Precinct. The bomb will arm when you get there. Oh, try and not blow up the tanker truck that has an explosive device on it as we're driving there. Oh, sorry, police car. I didn't mean to bonk you. I didn't seem to mind. Alright. I wish the view was zoomed out more, because this is a little difficult to drive like this. It zooms out the faster you go, but this is hard to control. It plays really well on the Voodoo 1, though, besides the whole, you know, resolution thing. But I don't think I'm supposed to go here. Now, it controls decently well, and you can see that with this being a PS1 game, certainly has that, you know, feel to it. Big power slide with a big tanker truck, no problem. Whoops, smack. I think someone made like a weird version of this game that supports first person. You can actually walk around and kind of Alright, so then, here we go. Move your ass before she blows. A bluey. Get him? Making bacon. Get over to southeast hack and slash. Tommy's waiting for you. Alright. Building's on fire. It's fine. Punch. Ooh, a motorcycle. Grand Theft Auto. Motorcycles are near impossible to run with because they're so fast and... Whoa! The camera doesn't know what it wants to do. There's a fire truck coming to, you know, put out the fire, and you can steal that too, obviously. There's a pretty big pause there when you get off something. Look at that. Machine gun. Alright. I heard what you did, friend. Nice work. Here's your cut. It's all there. Can't see the text, but I'm reading for you. Shit. That's Sonetti's lawyer. Follow him. If he meets with his men, kill them all. This is GTA, of course, so you'll hear some cussing. Are your sensitive ears? If so... I played this quite a bit, actually. I didn't have the London spin-off sequel. I didn't play GTA 2 either, really. Just GTA 1 until 3 came out, and I played that. Oh, insta-wasted. Wow. I got a pistol. Maybe I should just take a car and drive in there. Well, they wasted no time to just smack me right away. Hello, police. See my dead body down there? Oh, I see what they did. They, It's really hard to hit him here. Woo! No! It's hard. You were meant to kill them all. You better not screw up again. Need to go back. Get your ass back to the phones in the park for more jobs. Whoops. Let's try and switch to the, is there a save? No? Oh, game paused. Frame rate limiter off. This is pretty funny because it takes away the FPS cap, and we play it on as a much faster machine. It will just go nuts, producing quite funny things. But yeah, let's. I'm gonna switch off from the Voodoo and try the regular one and see. Not sure if there's a way to just change that here.
Music for your pleasure.
Yeah, I put music at nothing and it still kicked in. Enter save, I see.
Music for your pleasure.
So let's see, I think we have to launch another version of it, I'm guessing. Yeah, no, it It was a different beast altogether after GTA 3 came out, of course, so... So now, I guess we just run GTA from... Did it install it? It just dropped... That's right, it dropped it on the... So it's really a DOS game running in a window. What? It did drop it in GTA? I said, games GTA. Come on. I dropped it in there too. Alright, fair enough. So do you get a choice here now? Which one to run? Okay, so run GTA. Sound details are still configured. High color. We got the power. Now, they recommend a 100... Let's see, 46DX 400 megahertz. Oh! Analyze available video modes. This may take up to 20 seconds on some machines. It may damage defective monitors. Pfft. Doing a screen analysis mode. You get to watch that. I had the PC speaker beeping, probably to guarantee, or, you know, so the user knows that they're still progressing. I found our S3 video card, so we're good. Yeah, I said I played this a lot, probably in high school, I think. And then I didn't play GTA 2. I didn't play the London one or anything. Let's check that date. Okay, so that's saved right now. All right, now we go. All right, so you have to win and get to a certain level before you get further. So there we go. This is a softer one, I remember. All right, this here. Looks more centered and weird. I'm not sure what the Voodoo one was so picky there. And I'm gonna have to increase brightness. Make it more what I'm seeing. There we go. I know it gets pretty choppy there when I do this, but there we go. Now that's more akin to what I'm seeing here. So, alright. Let's try that again. It runs quite well in software, but this is how I remember it, so... I don't know why the camera's being so wonky when I'm driving fast, but just can't handle the speed. So you get to try the same mission again now, I think. Crazy Jim has dumped the car in Northeast Park. Find it before the cops do, or die. Oh, jeez. No pressure. Pistol. I could zoom out more, because that's the problem here now. It's just so, One down. Okay, bring the car to Dole's in West Park. Move it. We got some fresh pussy here. Yeah, they were, this game was very, very controversial. Because, yeah, language, very mature themes, and, the cops go there. I wish it would zoom out more. It's really zoomed in. Whoops. I can't see it until I just crash something. Like I was in this view all the time, it would help. Sorry, officer. Oh, I see. The car's like kind of, whoops, swerving as I'm going faster. In the park? And of course, most of the time when you're playing this game, eventually you end up with a, just a murder rampage, because that's just the most fun. Get where you can get. Usually not very far. We're driving through the park, I don't know why, but the tree. Yeah, it's really bouncing around. Oh, getting seasick just watching it myself. There we go. Jimmy needs a driver. Talk to him on the phone at the Southwest Park subway. I'll take this car, why not? I think the camera's bouncing because of the, whoops, I didn't mean to run him over. Oh, hello. Time left. 17. Whoa! Like Crazy Taxi now. I'm stuck on a tree! No! There's a cab with a fake plates in Southeast Island City. Pick it up, then pick me up outside the bank of South Park. Well, that sounds like a... Can't see anything. Anything to switch the camera to further out. That's the reason I'm crashing all the time. I'll blame it on that at least. call me Chad. Like Roman from GTA 4, is it? When he calls you constantly. I didn't get that far in that one, though. That was fun multiplayer, like many of the GTA games were or are. And of course GTA 5 just took over everything, and then... Once the pickup's made, your cops will be all over you. You'll be warned. Yeah, controls are a little difficult because of the keyboard, or the tank control, so like when I turn left now, you know, he's turning to his left, and the overhead is a little challenging. This is like the tutorial stuff, right? And again, I would be able to go faster if I could see... Oh, I just ran over a guy. The cops weren't as aggressive in this one as they are in the later ones. You can be a little more generous with your bad behavior. I'm getting more missions, I think, now, but... So much traffic! I promise the camera doesn't move until I hit the gas. And then when I'm like going, slowing down, going, that's what's causing the bobbing or shaking. Take me to a sticky love nest, and the cops are all over me. 5 cops. This is the 5-star. We're going full speed here to try and avoid the... Aha! Oh, what happened? Not bad, kid. I'm gonna make sure you get your cut. You wanna come in for coffee, huh? Get your ass back to the phones in the park for more jobs. Alright, that worked out. Now we're gonna run over. We'll grab this Jeep, I guess. This is mine now. I'm getting more used to it now. A little faster. But yeah, it has no real narrative structure like the later GTA games, which are very narrative-driven. You know, 3 and 4 were very, very narrative. This is not really, so it's more like mission-driven like this. Let's see. The new police chief wants a bigger cut. Bobby wants him dead. Used to truck in South Nixon Island. Okay, so that's the same one again there. Well, that wasn't too bad. We'll get the truck. Space is handbrake, or at least punch the brakes. Whoa. Yeah, it's funny, I remember playing most of this game through, and I don't remember the camera being so, like, whoa. Are there any options for the camera? Switching weapons. No, it's not that, it's like pause, it's F10. There we go. F6 is pause. So I'm just going to look at the manual again and see if there's anything I can do with the camera. Zoom in and out. If it could stay further out all the time, that'll be good. I don't think it's probably going to let us, but... Options... 4 funky fellas or a quartet of cute chicks. English language only. Save your score, basically. Alright. Special is tab. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about... Press F9 to redisplay the current area name. Press F10 to repeat the last message received. Screen display options is F11, so I can check that. Running too fast on a high-powered PC, press the F8 key during play to toggle the frame limiter on and off. We did that already. Check F11. I think it just switches to the screen mode, but that's that one. Frame limiter on. Oh, I see. Let's see. Let's see if we can switch to a higher resolution here. So that's 320 by 200, which is DOS. So let's go to 640 by 480. We'll stick to 32-bit color because this is software mode, so it may not handle it super great. We'll see. Oh, yeah, this is software 640 by 480. It is not handling it at all. This requires a lot more powerful PC than this can do. I was hoping it would actually, you know, increase the view field there, but it's staying the same. Yeah, this is just your standard DOS resolution, basically. do that at least. Otherwise 3FX would run better, probably, like we saw, but then I get some funky stuff going on. Not the funky kind, but just funky stuff. Alright, let's play the game. Whoa. Thought I got stuck there for a second. Let's see, it's tab. That's shoot. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I thought it was a jump button, but... I just looked at the manual 2 seconds ago. It's so handy to have these things. And let's look again. There's no jump, I think. No. Brake, jump, spacebar. Nope. I think it just jumps over like hoods and stuff like that, so... Let's get in the truck! Head to South No Law Precinct. The bomb will arm when you get there. Fair enough. Let's try this again. Out of my way. Bomb! Get out of jail free card. Well, that's useful. You see all the underpinnings of the later GTAs are here, right? The, you know, all the functions and kind of what you expect. But then I think GTA 3 just took, like, the narrative, you know, crime thing to the next level. I don't think there's anything else around it like it. Hasn't aged terribly well, just from the graphics department. It's a very PS2-y game, to say the least. So, of course, they went all in on that structured narrative, especially with GTA 5. Run! Kaboom! Wasn't me. Making bacon. Get over to Southeast Hackensaw. Tommy's waiting for you. Problem is I got 3 cops on me. Park in the center of the precinct to cause most damage. Oh my goodness. Is that his guts there? They after me? I think so. Cheese it! It's a fuzz! Good thing I got that get out of jail free card. It's funny because they say the game will run, you know, on a 46-100, which is running on my P166, obviously, but running it softer at high resolution is really, really brutal. I think I have to lose the cops right now. I don't think I'll be able to do anything else. I need a spray shop. Don't mind me. Hoping I can just hide her until it passes. If they find me, I'm in trouble. I can't remember this game if the cops just lose interest after a while or not. You'd think so, but 3 stars is not a good thing. They will come after you, so... Yeah, I'm trying to think. I play this on a P2 300 or P3 500. Probably the P2 300, I think. Maybe I bought this and I had the P100. I don't remember now. But anyway, it was not fast, but, you know, again, it was such an open world. There was not a game remotely close to that sort of open world thing where you could just go wherever or drive wherever you wanted. So the cop's gonna drop me here in time? Or does it not expire in this one? I can't remember now. It's been so long since I played this. What's this tooltip here? Vehicles fitted with bombs will blow if they get too bad of damage or they drop below a certain speed. So yes, this is the bus from Speed with a bomb on it. Alright, well let's try that then. I got a new job for you if you want it, otherwise get the hell out of my bus, asshole. Okay, alright, fine. It's a trap. Something's rigged the bitch to blow if it drops under 50. Keep going until we figure something out. Bomb armed. I don't remember this going very well. There we go. Yep. That's how Speed probably would have ended in real life. Did it hurt? I'll hope so. You drive like my grandma. Get your ass back to the phones in the park for more jobs. There's so many sneakers to discover and everything in this map. There's just so many things you can run into. And there's actually a one-man shop that made a game that's kind of an homage to the original, but crammed with nerd references, called Retro City Rampage. And it plays very much like this. but then it's just cram-packed with pop culture references, and, you know, you're jumping on turtles, and you get a stomping boot from Mario, and it just loves itself a lot. It was a fun game to play, but it's kind of similar, like with the top-down, it's a little fiddly. It's made in like almost a 8-bit retro style. The follow-up, I think, is called Shakedown Hawaii, which I haven't played yet, which is set in a 16-bit style more, so it might be more fun to play, but I was going to buy it, but I haven't done that yet. I think it was like a one-man developer. Or one-man developer. A one-man crew, if you will, that made the game. And he ported that to DOS, the first one. I think I mentioned it on the last live stream, but you can actually... because it's in the Exodus collection, but you can play it on a 46 native, so I thought that was pretty cool of him to do that. He's been porting the game to everything he can just because he can, so... We need 2 yellow cabs for a bank job. Bring them to the docks in New Guernsey. So I need a cab. It's a Viper. Cab. This is mine now. I'll say, what's everyone else's experience playing GTA? So I played this one a lot. And GTA 3 I played all the way through. Some Vice City. I know everyone loves that, but I did not finish Vice City. Then I played a little bit of GTA 4 and then played GTA 5 online, pretty much, as far as that goes. I haven't even finished a story campaign in GTA 5 yet. I know it's probably bad, but... I go here? Nope, I cannot. Where are we going here? I'm going to have to bring out the map now. Northwest New Guernsey. My wife's little bulldog is in south. So many missions. That's just kind of how this is structured. It's just lots and lots of missions. So where do I need to bring this? Here. That's right. I think I need to on the other side. Okay. I think you can sell cars or just get points for them by bringing them here. Here? Whoop! Sorry, I didn't mean to run you over. I think you just drive on this thing here and it picks it up. Get your buns out of there, I'm picking it up. Alright, there we go. So that's one cab that's not in great condition, but, you know, ran when parked. Okay, one more should do it. Let's see what it says here. To start a crane, drive under it when they get out of the vehicle when prompted. Most vehicles can be dumped for cash. Alright. So yeah, you can make cash by just doing that. So now we need to go find another cab. Run around here. West New Jersey. Guernsey. I think they were probably... Oh, look at that. Hello, I'm going to take your cab. We need it for a heist. Alright, let's see. Yep. There we go, there's another cab. I gotta keep moving, man. Answer the phone in Northwest New Guernsey. Sure, when I get to 5. Yeah, I kinda have friends who play GTA 5 online, so that's kinda how I got roped into that. I never had the time or took the time to play through the actual campaign. I mean, it looks really cool, and you know, Rockstar puts a lot of effort into their story nowadays. I'll take this car, why not? Jugular. Time left. Dang it. But lately I found myself going more for fantasy or sci-fi settings more than normal. My brother knows I'm banging his wife. Waste this on my bitch before he finds me. They really enjoyed going over the top with the trying to be edgy here too. So, you know, criminal stuff, of course, but still, like, it was so edgy, and I know there was a lot of moral police that kicked in for this game for sure. Not as bad as the later GTAs probably. This one probably flew a little bit on the radar, but it's It was pretty mature and edgy for the time. So where is he? Is he on this side or the other side? Whoops! A vehicular homicide is fine. No one really cares. I was running about as well as I remember here now. But yeah, I wish the map would zoom out more, because it is really... Mission complete. I owe you one, man. Good job. Get your ass back to the phones in the park for more jobs. Oh, that's right. And you push tab here instead of the horn. It burps and farts. Such edgy. Whoa! Whoa! Hey, I didn't get a chance to fire back. Criminal record: 30 chumps and bums, 3 hit and runs, 7 carjackings, 2 firearm offenses, 9 murder, 1 bank job. Sorry about that. Oh, the mission didn't fail. Now we got a pickup truck. I love the fact that my the tribute to speed ended exactly as I expected. Just immediate explosion. That's why I remember playing on the faster computer of the P3 and removing that frame rate, the frame rate cap, and it just went like you could drive across the map and like see it. I think it's up. Oh, that's not it. It's F8, yeah. It runs a lot smoother and faster now, but you then also have no... Whoa, we don't want to go here. Control over it, if that makes sense. You have unlimited frame rate. Sometimes means that it's going to go really high and sometimes really low. But on this machine, it's pretty close to the spec that recommend, at least for these resolutions. Maybe we should just drive on the road. That might help. So it's not too crazy, but again, on that P3, it just made the game just go nuts. It just flew. I mean, it was hilarious for a second, but then it's totally unplayable, because anytime you touch the throttle, the car just flies across the entire screen. So probably, yeah, nope, that's done. We'll turn the frame rate limiter on. There's no bridge here, so we're going to try and jump it. Whee! Made it! Aha! I wasn't thinking the pickup truck could do that, but sure could. I'll do my obligatory if you're joining us late. Now, not a ton of people on tonight, but we're playing GTA 1 on PC, the first one. I think I'm going to have to reduce the brightness a little more, too. It's a little bright. It's got to be just right. That's a little better. Alright, let's get another job. The Angels Way still for dealers and split with the shit. Bobby wants it back. Alright, so we gotta get the contraband, as it were. We're on a pickup truck. Whoop, can't go here. That. It's a little hard to drive. Probably pick up a sports car or something instead, I suppose. Wait for a garage door to open before attempting to drive into the building. I think that they have those, like, respray shops that they have later, too. That allow you to... Well, hello, officer. That allow you to lose the cops, probably, but... I don't know where they are. And I suppose you learn, after a while, like in any GTA game, the city itself is a character in the game, basically, because it's so iconic, if you will. Maybe we should get a different car that's a little faster. Get this Jugular again, which of course is just a Jaguar. I gotta be on the totally wrong side now. Yeah, this one's definitely faster and better than the pickup truck. Take a truck, take a truck. Oh. Driving pretty fast there. Smash! You get points for, I think you get a lot of points for doing this, but I think you can get a lot of points too by just, you know, causing mayhem. But then, of course, you get busted or you get killed and then the game's over. But yeah, you can do a lot of racking up the points by just blowing up cars and stuff. I think you get a multiplier probably from... What am I supposed to do on this one? Well, I got him away from his goons there. Oh, you screwed the bike and lost the shit. Take a vacation, shit. Alright, sorry, I didn't know. My was Silver Bulldog in South Telberg. Found out what the bitch's up to. So, that went well. Probably the most cuss-heavy stream I've done because of this game. But it's a very mature-rated game. Probably started a lot of the... I mean, I know Mortal Kombat was kind of the first with that huge controversy around, you know, what games are kids playing and everything, but this one was pretty high up there too, because of the very mature themes. But then I think GTA 3 is what really set everything off, because that was just too realistic. That's a bike. That's fine. The car physics are actually pretty good, but again, I really forgot how much the camera is just flopping around. Oh, autofix, alright. It's clean. So you have to go to one of these auto shops and that will basically lose to cops. We just gotta remember where they are, because that's the problem. It's a Lambo, isn't it? I want that. I need your Lambo. Kunt hash. Oh, it's fast. It's as fast as everyone thought the Countach was. But again, with that camera, it's near impossible to drive because it just... Oh, it's really fast. That's a wall. Hey, GTA 3 was really... Boy, I'm just in a totally wrong spot. It's so hard to drive fast because I just keep smashing into everything. So much traffic. Car speed up. Oh, how well timed. Oh, look at the map. Because I'm needed now. I'm just totally lost. So I have to adjust the channel a bit on the bottom there, I think. Let's see. Liberty City. That's where we're at. So let's look at the map now. Again, good thing it came with an actual map. There are secrets everywhere, and I'm sure there's plenty of, like, things. So I am... Am I New Guernsey or Island City? I think it says that on one of these things. North New Guernsey. So I need to go up. Where did he say the thing was? It's clean. Okay, that was the message. What's it? My silver log is in South Talberg. Okay, so alright, now I know where I need to go. I'm looking at the map. So you have to like pull out an actual paper map, so it's really old school here. Whoops, I just ran over a guy right in front of the cops. They didn't care. And you go back up to the bridge area. Okay, so that bridge is to the right here. An actual map would be nice. That's a tree. Alright, this is where we need to go. And then we need to exit here before the bridge. Not before the bridge, but... Go too far now? Oh, it's confusing. We need to exit here, yeah. And go down here. There's a police station here. We're trying to avoid that. Then we go straight down. We should be closer. Except I'm just hitting everything. Return to Rick's random crashing. smash. This car's gonna blow soon, probably, but I guess it's a rear-ended car, right? So it's fine. Oh boy, it is difficult to control. Should have picked a slower car, I think. There's a Viper. Alright, so the Bulldog is in here somewhere. Can I park here? Huh. I got a new job for you if you want it, otherwise get out of the hell out of my car, asshole. So what am I doing here then? South Talberg. There's the car. So, what's she doing here then? Oh, I guess that's just alright. I guess we'll get that job then. I just got the call. There's a car in West Kings that needs to disappear. Step on it. Alright, okay. Like a Porsche 928 kind of thing going on here. That's, you know, Rockstar's always been really good about, like, mimicking sort of real cars, but not actually real cars. Especially in GTA 3 forward, but I think that there was someone made a custom made, so the Banshee is supposed to be the ultimate, like, it's basically, the Viper equivalent in this world, and I think they made a... Evercop on patrol is looking out for this. Take it to the Lafferty's in South Kings. Thank you. Cops are just as bad in this one as they are in the later. Oh man, they just sprayed me and died. Goodness. There's more work out there, but you gotta find it. You go punch the trash. Jeez. I remember the game was being was hard, but not quite that hard. The Impaler. Maybe it's time to cause mayhem. This is fast, but not controllable either. It's a game that encourages exploration, right? To just check what's in every nook and cranny of the everywhere. Let's see, was this where the... Oh, there's a box there. Probably needs a weapon. Armor. Well, that's helpful. No more jobs at the phone? Nope. I think you have to drive around and listen for the phone, because phones usually have a job on them. Whoa, yeah, the camera is starting to get to me now too. I think it's just so nuts. Oh, no call there. For a job. Anyone got a job for a upstanding citizen around here? Whoops. Well then, any jobs? It's funny to see the kind of the proto ID on a lot of this here in this game, on what later became, you know, mainstays of the GTA series. What's in here? It's just a... Ooh, we're gonna get that Viper thing there. Come back here. Oh, never mind. Maybe we can chase it down. Clearly, what I need is a faster car that will definitely help me. Because there's no volcanoes or lava to fall in here. Where it came from? Oh, there's a tip there. We're gonna go check that out. When you get time, check out the car under the railway lines in West Fort Law. West Fort Law. I'll go check that out. I don't know where I am now. South Bricks. Alright. Let's go there and check it out then. There's a secret car. We are there. Okay. So I have to actually use the paper map to see where the heck I'm going. Don't worry, we'll cause a little mayhem later too, because that's what GTA of course is. I don't know how many times we just like, you know, either enabled cheats or did whatever and just went rampage. So this is Fort Law. Under the railway bridge. Probably some ammo there. Machine gun. Oh, 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 now we'll have a machine gun. Car over here. Where does that go? Where the heck am I? Trying to look at the, So am I in Fort Law now? North Island Heights. I am not. No, I'm not in Fort Law yet. I need to get back on the bridge. I feel like a freaking tourist in this town here. I'm just reading the map, just driving the wrong way, and... Thing is not fast. That's alright. Can't see anything. That's alright. Southeast hack and slash. Okay, so this is Fort Law down here. This is the railway. Yep, northeast Fort Law. So, let's take a look. Let's see if it's under here. I assume it's like a, let's see. The regular train service means easy trips around the city and or train like a car. I'm gonna follow the train tracks here and see if we find any special cars. Oh, got the cops after me. Keep driving over people, it's alright. Oh, look at that. What's that there? It's a pink Countach. Whoa, and it's way faster. Set and moving shit through the subway system. Bubby wants to stop. Take this case to Southeast Guernsey Station. Okay, I'll see what we can do, because this thing is... fast! Get on the next train. Sonetti's latest shipment's on it. If the train can get here right now, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to, Train, please. Drop the case and move your ass. Fast. Is that what they wanted? Mission complete. I think I blew up the train. The body counts at 127. Oh my goodness. Good job, man. Yeah, I blew a train up. Okay, you better start looking for other jobs. From now on, you are on your own. I took your car and you gave me a job to blow up the train, alright? Yep, the train is blown up. This thing is fast. I don't remember where the auto shop was. That would be helpful right now. Whoa. That's way too fast. Sorry, car. Hello, cops. Oh, there we go. That was easy. There you go. Good as new. What's... Oh, it lost a pink paint job. I guess I can keep doing it again to get a better color, but that's alright. So I'm very happy for this. I see why there's a physical map here now. But it actually has... Okay, so there's the actual information on how to play the game, too. Read last plays, quit game. Those are the settings, and in different languages. And also, yeah, the individual, yeah, visitor's guide and map. It has the hospitals and the spray places. You pretty much need the thing out here. Evening full fresh. It's evening here, or wherever you are, but we're global, so. I'm playing GTA 1 here on Windows 95 machine. And I just ran out of missions, so I'm trying to find more missions. While everyone's getting seasick watching this camera go flying all over the place. This car's just too fast for its own good. It's cool, but it's fast. Walk around to find something at this rate. It's just... He ought to get out of jail free card then. Punch the guy. Knock him out. Bad dude. He's not a bad enough dude to save the president, though, but been kidnapped by ninjas. I love the cheesy, like, 80s video games like that have... If you're not familiar, I think it's like the video game Bad Dudes. And then the guy giving your mission is, like, the president has been kidnapped by ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to save him? And it's kind of legendary bad text. I put that one up there with the, all your base are belong to us. As far as how iconic it is. Let's see. Bomb shops that bombs vehicles for cash. Drive in, out and off. Use the attack key to arm the explosives. Oh my. We could do that. Car's been rigged. That'll be 5,000. Oh, 5,000. Jeez. Trying to find like a group of cars, but it's not easy, I suppose. I can't remember what he said was the special key to arm it. Detonation and whoa! 4, 3, 2, 1. Kablooey! Well, that was fun and worth $5,000. There we go, now it can't be stopped as easy. It's a little more momentum and harder to control. Hello, police officer. No, I wasn't doing anything, just blew up a car bomb. And again, I think it's easy to forget how the open world here was just so ground setting for... Whoops, sorry. For what it was. The fact that you could just drive wherever you wanted and poke around all the little nooks and crannies. And not many games had that at this time. This was like 97. See what it says here. Some building conceals courtyard areas. Check them out for a few fab surprises. No surprises here. Punch a trash can. Maybe in here. Phone. Nothing there. Well, the phone will be nice if there was a mission there, but there's no mission. So we're out of mission. Nope. Say, no, you can get like grenade launcher and stuff like that to cause real mayhem, because just shooting cars will make them explode, but it does take a while to make that happen. I'm not going to blow up a school bus, that feels a little too... So the edginess is, like, I don't mind a game being mature if it fits the style of the game, or, you know, Mass Effect series, for example, it's pretty mature and stuff like that, but it doesn't try to go out of its way to be overly mature. In GTA 1 here, I think they really... I mean, GTA series in general, they go pretty hardcore into the mature themes, on purpose, obviously, but they feels like sometimes it's pretty forced to just make it a thing. Good luck, everyone else in the way. Full-speed tanker truck coming through. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, we have 2 tanker vehicles here now. See what I'm doing, probably. This is what GTA always devolves into. But this opportunity is a little too good to pass up. Get some more cars in here. So now... I don't want this guy to drive off, so... This is our fuse here. Oh, stop, go on. Nope, 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 nope. You're rolling too far. I remember doing this a lot too, because, you know, So that's always what GTA devolves into, but you get a lot of points this way, so... And again, I mean... You see the physics engine there kind of like causes the car to just go flinging because the tanker has a heavy weight to it, and that's why, so... Okay. Let's get some cars in here. Hopefully I don't die in the process here. Whoops. Did I do that? One tanker car is still standing here. There we go. Now the cops get really angry. I mean, as they should, but yep, that's... See how far you can get. Of course, you can take the fire truck. I thought you could spray water too, but maybe not. Yeah, it was a little cold there. We started a bonfire. I remember just, you know, as a teenager, I think it's just hysterical to, you know, cause big accidents. And the fire truck is really fast. That's a wall. I thought there was a way to spray the water, though, with this guy. Smacko. Because yes, the, you do get the, boy, just kicking the cop cars around like nothing. You do get the armed guards, or armed guards, you get the National Guard after a while, the military, and then it's really difficult to keep going. I think it was always like, we were all trying to see, like, how far could we get before you really, well, die. Driving on the main highway through here. Turn around again. Where did the cops go? Did I outrun them in the fire truck? It's not sounding good. It starts clicking a little bit when it's about to blow here soon, I think, so... Yeah. Switch to a different car. No! I need a limo! Yeah, they don't like me now at all. I'm a little surprised I haven't gotten more yet here. Can't take that? Oh, you could. So this is always what GTA devolves into. Never took me alive. Just send more cops. I think the cops are much more aggressive in the later GTA games. I'm going to say that, and the one's going to just come... Let's do some indiscriminate killing, I suppose. I'm just going to have a cop car come flinging out and run me over at this point, I think. But, there we go. They're just still not... Only 4 still. I'm not going to show school bus. I have to have some limits. I'm about to run out of ammo, though, which is not good. Only 4 still. I think I would have had the 5 police star, whatever you want to call it now. Anyone want to take me in here? Don't take me alive. I'm going to... This will surely end well. Yep, already crashed. Oh. Oh. Oh, I blew myself up. Went down in a blaze of glory. Oh, and I get a jail free card. Oops. Alright, how are we going to find some missions here now? Yeah, that was a tragic ending to the crime spree there. So where the heck am I? North Brooklyn. Okay, so that's North Brooklyn. So there's a spray shop. I'm gonna look and see if there's any, like, markings on the map as far as phones go or anything. I don't see any. They'll drive around a little aimlessly, I guess. Or stolen by the train. I explore a little bit. Sometimes they said they leave little things in nooks and crannies, obviously, so it's very possible they have missions in here. Looks a little interesting. Anything in here, or is it just a shortcut through here? What are they doing? I'll take your car. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything in there. That's funny, I don't remember the missions drying up that quickly. Of course, I, you know, messed up several of them, so maybe they don't want to work with me anymore. Yeah, these are like shortcuts to... There we go, there's ammo. Looking around for missions. I think it's a single one and linear. I said I never played GTA 2 actually. I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, I haven't played GTA 2, so I'm not familiar with the factions. But this one I think is pretty much as linear. I mean, it was the first, you know, attempt at Grand Theft Auto, being the first one. But yeah, it doesn't have anything more complex than what you've seen. I didn't even remember that it had multiple cities. I do remember going to a different city, which then it has this has Liberty City, which we're in. Then it has the Vice City and San Andreas as well, so... Otherwise, yeah, it's just a linear progression thing. Any missions? I made it. Going here, checking all the courtyards. That was not a courtyard, that was a wall. That muscle car looks interesting. Maybe this is the same one I have now. That was cooler. Stallion. Classic Stang. Yeah, I'm really curious to check it out on PlayStation now too. I mentioned earlier, but it's I kind of didn't explore much of the PlayStation 1 library. I didn't have access to one. I rented it a couple times. I guess I knew some people that had one, but I never played much of it. So I have played a little bit later on through emulation, but I'd love to get a ODE or optical disc emulator into my actual PlayStation now, so I can... Oh, already? I just ran over one guy. Sorry. It's fine. He'll recover. I'm hoping to explore more of the PlayStation 1 library, because it is a very large library. And also, someone is working on a thing for the Mister that will allow it to play PlayStation 1 games, which would be phenomenal. That's probably a year away, though, still. At least. Yeah, it's... So, you know, all the disc-based systems, right, or especially your Saturn, your... Well, this car looks interesting. Your Saturn, your Dreamcast, and... Oh, it's just a guy. Oh, never mind. And then PlayStation 1. To get optical disc drive emulator for all those, then you have access to, you know, you slap a... Some of them, I think the ODE, or the mode, it's called, allows you to use an actual regular hard drive in there, which makes it a lot easier. You can put a 1 terabyte, like, you know, slow spinning 5400 RPM hard drive or something, because it doesn't need to load that fast. It's still going to be a lot faster than the disk or the CD drive was originally. But of course, you could put a, you know, solid state in there to make it quiet too. So there's that part. But just the thought of having that you then have access to virtually every game for that system made, I think is a really cool idea. Because a lot of those old school with, you know, ROM or the hacks and everything. I have a GameCube with a ROM, not a ROM, but a mod chip in it that lets me play backups and homebrew and stuff. And that's cool and everything, but it would be even sweeter to just use a disk emulator, drive emulator, because then you can just put everything on there. The one thing you missed out on then, however, is of course you can't play your original games anymore since you're replacing the entire drive. So that's the question if it matters to you or not. And I mean, with the PlayStation, you have the benefit of you have a backwards compatible PS3 or a PS2. Well, you can play all the PS1 games anyway, so you could just replace it in the actual PS1, and then whoa, hello, and then play the actual original disc. You know, so why to avoid police confrontation? Remember, there are spray shops. I don't know where they are though. All the other GTA games, you lose the cops after a while, but they don't relent. There we go, that's a respray shop. And plates have been changed. Alright, easy enough. Police bribe. Well, that's useful. Like power-ups. I don't remember that much of that, actually. I can't believe I still haven't found a mission. Then I was trying to avoid the cops. I don't think I'm going to be able to jump this one with this. All I did with a pickup truck, so... Getting some more cold tea. Cold tea. Not iced tea, just got on room temperature. But you do what you do. Well, this is exciting. We're driving around, exploring Liberty City, I suppose. Let's go to the park. Let's see if there's any... Oh, that's a tree. I'm very good at finding trees. I remember playing Midtown Madness, and it kind of gives me that vibe, you know, driving around the city, but all the pedestrians jump out of the way. That was a little disappointing after playing Carmageddon, but it's not exactly Microsoft style to make a game that lets you run over pedestrians. Nothing will beat Carmageddon on that front, I think. Nothing. Yeah, I think the optical disc, or the optical drive emulators is, I guess, what it's called, but now we're used with virtual drive emulation, of course, in Windows forever, so it's easy enough to mount ISOs and whatnot, and we had that luxury with computers for a long time. This is where I got that thing. Anything else in this dock here? Except certain death. Just walking around. Oh, I fell in the water and drowned. Oh well. Now we're fine. I got another get out of... Lost my ammo. Oh, hello. I'll take your sport convertible. Pork out turbo. Porsche turbo. Well, I'm not finding any missions here. I'm not having much luck. Yeah, we'll move around too much in the same area. Although, I think we're in the south-southeast corner now of the map in general. Hello, officer. Don't mind me, I'm just driving wrong way, hitting cars. They don't care about traffic stuff. I know in later GTA, the cops just fling at you very aggressively if you do anything wrong. But here, I think you run over someone. It's only when you hit a certain, like, bad limit, if you will, before it triggers. I've been here. All it is again for the map, I just can't see. If I would just zoom out all the way, I could see where I'm going, but... I wish it would zoom in when you get on foot, but then when you're driving, it should be further out by default. Just now I have to do this and stop constantly. Beep beep. What's in here? Trash? Nothing else. Bank, or I've been here before. I think we robbed this bank. Out of the way. But the thing with the PSX coming to the Mister is that this is cool, is that it keeps just evolving. I think that's probably the limit of it. I know that there's a very, very early alpha, beta, whatever you want to call it, of Saturn emulation on it, which that might, you know, PS1 and Saturn may be the limitations of what it can do. Mostly, not only are is the chip used almost to the max by, like, especially the 486 core. There's a nice sports car under the railroad in West Fort Law. Didn't we already get that one? Yeah, we got that one. I did fail that one, though, so maybe we should go try that one again. That's my crash car from earlier. I'm a little impressed that it's still there. We're in Talberg. What the heck is that? So I should go... Wish I could tell where I am. Wish I had an actual map in the game. The Mister just keeps improving. That's my point, that they just keep adding features and features. Northeast Talberg. Okay, so that's not where I want to go. I think I know where I am now. It's a nice place. I'm driving my car here, which was not a good choice. But again, it's... dang it, I got the cops after me again. I just ran over one guy. Come on, give me a break. That was the actual police station, so... it's not going to be able to do much more. Not only is the chip pretty much full, like that's how the FPGA works, is like how much can you simulate as far as the circuits go and everything. Oh. Oh. Made it. South Fort Law. Alright, I think we can find that one again. And there's not just a room either, because the oh, that's the cop car that sounded like that. It's getting really complex to cram all of it in, and not only is it's a complex task today, to get even more complex things, the N64 and further and stuff like that is just really, really complicated machinery. And to fully emulate that, you have to understand it, you have to code for it. It's maybe a task that cannot be overcome. And even if they release a more powerful, like, that thinks to be a pretty common thing on the forums, and the cop's still chasing me. On the forums and stuff, that, like, oh, if we get a bigger Nano, which is the D10 Nano development platform. Kill Frenzy! Oh. That was easy. Guess you get extra points for killing a cop. Alright, the task of then replicating that on a FPGA is just may not be practical, because it's just going to be too complicated. So that's probably the limit of what we'll see for quite a while. I mean, retro communities is very... I'm trying to see where I am now. North Fort Law. Okay, so... I don't remember what it said. That's not the one. There's a nice sports car under the railroad in West. Alright, so we follow this way here again. It's amazing what retro community has accomplished, and especially a lot of these people now. There's a lot of people that are doing development for the Mister with Patreon and stuff like that, which is absolutely fair. But, you know, it gets really... how much time and devotion can they spend on doing this, because when you get to the newer platforms, the newer you get and the more complicated it gets, it's going to be a monumental effort to emulate some of these newer machines, so I don't think we'll see much beyond there. The heck, so... I already forgotten where the car was before. Unless that's cars... Oh, it's probably the one I moved and parked and smashed, so... It must have remembered where that car was parked then. Because that was a fast Countach that we drove around like nuts. No phone's ringing. No one has any jobs. Let's see what this one says. Most gang members are armed and backups always in the area. Keep your eyes open. Got a pistol. But still, I mean, you look at the mystery, you get, you know, classic computers. Oh, I've already been here. Classic computers. You get all the consoles and everything. And I know I keep raving about the mystery, and I'm gonna cover it in an actual video, but it's just a phenomenal device if you like retro stuff. It's a little steep to get into, more than a Pi, for example, but I feel it's well worth it. Anything in this courtyard? Phone. Boy, this game's just drying up here. I have to switch game or something soon. The boss often uses the pager to provide information about jobs, so watch it. Yeah, I know, but no one's giving me any jobs. Whoops. Oh, come on. I just ran into a cop car. What's bad about that? I did not like that, apparently. Time for bubbly. And again, it's like the appeal of this game was just there were very little guardrails, if you will. Just go do whatever you want. And I think there was tons of mods for this too. I don't remember playing any of them, but it certainly seemed like it still has a fairly active modding community. But I feel I should check out GTA 2 at some point too, because I remember reading about it, and I just wasn't that interested, because I kind of played myself out on GTA 1. Or GTA, I should say. But the open world aspect of it was so cool. I already have the pistol. And now I'm just like roaming, trying to find a job here. Where are all the jobs? Criminal looking for job. Anyone got anything? No? No jobs? Anyone here? Criminals? That was where I blew everything up. It's fine. Kill frenzy. Got it. Alright. That was easy. Just blow off one car. Fine, we'll drive the school bus. Well, you can slide a school bus, but I can try. Is there anything up there? Boy, it is very... Alright, we can't drive that. The brakes are awful. I didn't even respond. Transit van. Oh, I picked an even worse vehicle. There's people in here? I don't remember this part at all, like being this like drawn out to find even jobs or anything. Like, nothing. No hints. I know it was an old school game, but I think we're getting something, anything. And check if the, I'm not sure if GTA 2 was in the Exodus collection or not. I'll check that real quick. I do have the Exodus now. Games almost on the horn. Exodus. And Theft Auto. This is a DOS game, so very popular DOS game, I should say, or very well known. Yep, Grand Theft Auto 1, but not 2. So Grand Theft Auto 2 must have been released only for a Windows 95, 98, whatever. So, which I guess, yeah, this having DOS support, or it's literally a DOS game, I guess. Sorry, I smashed your car, but I want it. The Purple Banshee. Beast GTS. So yeah, this is a Viper. Straight up. Just so much traffic. I think they're cheesing this too, and that's why I think my friend and I, when we were playing this in high school, we always devolved into just cheating and just blowing everything up. Maybe that's why I don't remember so much of the mission structure of the game. Ooh. So yeah, actually, we started this game with the Voodoo. It actually comes with Voodoo out of the box, believe it or not. We played the Voodoo 1, but it was getting a really weird resolution. I can try to switch to it again here in a minute, and I can show you, but it does play with the Voodoo. I have Voodoo 1 in this machine. So let's try and switch it over, because I'm not getting anywhere here. Might as well try the Voodoo 1 again. Oh, nice. Got the top score there. I'll have to go out of it, I think. Yeah, that's probably right, and I think that was causing a little bit of a havoc with the scaler that I have in between to convert it to HDMI. I think run GTA, 3DFX GTA. Now we're going to have the click, and it kicks in, and soon anyway. But yeah, it really kind of did a weird number in the game, and the screen really shrunk on my CRT and everything. DMA, yeah, they made Lemmings, didn't they? DMA turned into Rockstar, I guess, so pretty sure. As a DMA and BMG Interactive was the publisher. And DMA Design. Pretty sure they, remnants of Psygnosis, maybe even? Still on the first ones. Every time we start here now, it goes into the beginning here. See how far we play, but... So here is the... I assume you have to keep doing... Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. I never knew. It does run quite smooth here. So this is the Voodoo 1 then, obviously. But I think we can... Yeah, there we go. Let's try and kick it up 640 by 480. See if we can handle that. Yeah, there we go. 640 by 480. That's doable. I think the screen looks a little better. Let me try this here, too. Auto center it. There we go. I'll try 640 by 480, but that's definitely doable on the Voodoo 1, so... The new police chief wants about... Okay, we did this earlier, but we'll do it again now with the Voodoo style. Right, we talked about it earlier, too, that the Voodoo color palette, because the 16-bit, I think it just ends up kind of flat a lot of time, but I should have checked. I learned now, after playing it earlier, on which to change resolution, and that makes the Voodoo run even better here now. It's the third time we're doing this mission, but that's fine. That's fine. Again, it's Voodoo style. That runs a lot better, 640 480. It's weird that it really defaults at a very low resolution. I don't think it's going to play us with 800 by 600. That's more of the realm of the Voodoo 2 card, I think. Whoa. But I think I'm going to do a video at some point on the kind of the Voodoo difference. I know there's been a lot of people covering that, but probably have my own personal experience and angle. But I got a few Voodoo cards lined up. It'll be fun to make a video to show the difference. Again, there's many videos like that, but I like to kind of take my take on it, right? So, cheese it! It's funny, you can see, I'm not sure if it shows up on the stream, but there's like little discolorations around the bitmaps. You can see how it's trying to smooth them, right? Because all these cars are just flat textures, right? So, time is waiting for you. And it's doesn't handle the smoothing of that very well, because I mean it's a 3D game in the sense that it's, you know, it has flats or whatever. It looks exactly like GTA 2 because it probably supported 3D acceleration out of the box, versus this one like had, of course, Voodoo acceleration out of the box, but I don't think anything else. I heard what you did, friend. Nice work. Here's your cut. It's all there. Send in his lawyer. Follow him. He meets with his men. Kill them all. We'll see if we can do this better this time. Automatic weapon. Be quick. I know last time I did this, they just wasted me in like 2 seconds. For anyone that was hanging around here from the beginning. It's fast. Wait up. Oh, exactly like that. I just like walk around the corner and just immediately got me. I think literally this is exactly how it went down last time. Just went in there and they just smacked me in 1 second. I came around the corner. That's... I haven't really read up much on the... Oops, sorry, cops. Can you get the guy shooting me at me? See, they're shooting at the police and they're not doing anything. Alright, got that guy. I gotta run after this guy now. Where did he go? Well, I think I got the cops after me now properly, but yeah, you can see the kind of look at the front of the arrow. The texture is kind of like, because I mean, aliasing and edge detection was not very good for the time, and the game wasn't built with, you know, full 3D in mind. Goodness, how far did this guy get? The cops chasing after me there, shooting me. Jeez. I'm just trying to do my job, officer. Stop shooting. My job happens to be very, very bad and criminal, but... Probably should have just gotten a riot. Oh, shot in the back. How unfortunate. Stinger? Stingray? But anyway, I want to try and cover the voodoo cards, because it is just, you know, I was flabbergasted at the difference and between Voodoo 1, Voodoo 2, Voodoo 3. So I have a Voodoo 1 in this machine. I got a Voodoo 2 as well. I do have a Banshee I got recently, so probably making a build around that. And then I have Voodoo 3. I figured that's a good range to cover. I do not have, you know, 4, 5. Those are unobtainium at this point. So expensive. And it's interesting because the Voodoo cards aren't like, yeah, they were like the Magic Sauce when they came out, but after that, there's plenty of other cards that can do better, but the Voodoo was just, it became a name, right? So everyone wanted the Voodoo cards. So now they're super expensive in retro. Jump the car, go get it. Woo! It's crazy to think that, you know, GTA 1 and 2 here spawned GTA 3 and the juggernaut that Rockstar is now. Oh, I don't want that car. I'll steal this car. So much about like learning the city and where to go and where the things are, and I think you pick up after that after a while if you play, but right now it's a little challenging because I don't remember where anything is. Hello, officer. Just driving through. Did the cop just... Yep. The cop just hit a parked car and kept driving. So, it's, the AI wasn't there yet. This is early for that kind of stuff. A full open world city. Talk to him. He's a driver. Talk to him at the South Subway. Time left. Dang it. I got there. There's a cab with fake plates in Southeast at Island. Pick it up. Maybe it is one earlier. We'll do it again now in Voodoo style. Again, I mentioned earlier several times now. But I really wish I could zoom the camera out a little more with just normal driving like this, and it would zoom in when you get on foot. I remember those joggers, always running those over. Thought it was so much fun. Move it! Ooh. Well, that's a car there. It's always interesting when I hear about certain developers, like, you know, that were so well known from the Amiga era and stuff like that, and where they ended up, and often you're surprised on what companies spawn out of them. A lot of them are still around, you know, it feels like, oh, the Amiga and that era is just dead and gone, but that's a wall. Then you hear about that stuff, and it's just fun to see what people have been up to, so. Alright, we get the cat. I'm stuck. Come on. Come on. Oh, I can burp on command. What a witty game. Alright, so we do this again now. Whoops. Pretty hard game too, but I guess you gotta rack up the score enough to progress to the next city, so it plays more like you have a run of X number of lives to get through. And then you have to get as much points as possible, and then that will unlock more cities, I think. The two other ones, Vice City and San Andreas. Whoops, I hear the bank. That's probably where I should be. I'm guessing. Don't run him over. 4 cops right away. Not nice. We played this earlier, got through just barely. Yep, they saw me drive in, but mission complete. It's a little repetitive in that sense, like, but again, this was, you know, the open world was unrivaled, I think, for the time. I mentioned that a couple times now, but it's just like I can't think of any other game that gave you that sort of freedom, especially as, you know, mature in design as this was. I guess it follows almost like a, you know, level and high score structure, because that's what DMA was used to. We need 2 yellow cabs. We did this earlier, but that's alright, we'll do it again. Get closer. Oh, those guys are just too appealing not to... Sorry. I don't know what it is, but just a line of pedestrians like that, it's just... Yep. Couldn't help it. And now we got the cops on us again. It wasn't me, it was someone else, I promise. Cosworth. Left to a cop car. You're familiar with the British tuning house of Cosworth. They tuned a lot of Fords in the 90s and made, like, you know, Ford Escort Cosworth and stuff like that, just rally cars for the street. So this one is very, very fast. My dad actually had a Ford Sierra Cosworth for a while, so it looked very much like this white car like that. That's the wrong spot. Yeah, the cops are still after me. They don't let go on this one. Oh, it's for a cop or a respray shop. Oh, there we go. We'll go in a respray shop to get rid of the cops first. Still white though, but... Oh well, probably better to get rid of the cops before we get the cop car. Diamond Wholesale. Pablo's waiting outside. Dang it. Again, if I could just get the camera to zoom out, that's a problem here. Things are fast, but... if I've had a throttle that was a little sensitive because it's just a button, so it's just full speed or not, so that's part of the problem. If I blame it on everything else, then it's not my core skill. Why do we have to get a cop car for this? I'm not sure I understand. Oh, we're gonna blow up. Totally gonna blow up. Oh, through the other side. Oh no! That ticking, it means that the car is very close to blowing up. Maybe we can make it. We can make it. Ooh, made it. Alright, I didn't expect that. Thanks, man. Keep your ear to the ground. You hear the name Cabot, you call me. Wow, I did not expect to make that one. It's funny though, because I played GTA 3 a lot when it came out on PC as well. And I'm not... it's funny because the modern day setting is very few games that really entice me. I think I was just like kind of again blown away by the open world. I was very tense last second. But I enjoy playing GTA 5 online, for example, with friends. Mostly because of the structure and it's kind of fun to do that. I don't think I can go up here. Nope. But I don't seek out that crime setting, which is why I still haven't played through GTA 5 single player, even though I hear it's really, really good. I just can't bring myself to, like, spend the time to do that. Except to like the fantastical settings more, I suppose. A little too real. Dang it. I'm totally in the wrong spot here, because I need to get to the bridge. This is not that. Sorry. Crashing so much. There we go. There's a big row. Oh, there's an old tanker. Or tanker truck. There we go. Alright. I think it's got the death wobble here. Alright, there's the payphones. We'll do one more mission probably and then take a break here. The Angels waits on one of our dealers and splits with the shit. Bubby wants it back. Oh, that's right, this one. I think we're just gonna go up and take the bike probably and then hightail it out of there. Last time we tried to ram it and kill them, which did not work out so well. Whew. I don't think I was gonna make it there. Yeah, it's a fun game, really. As long as you can still do the missions, that's what I just don't remember being that difficult to get more missions, because it really dried up there earlier. There was nothing else to do. The cop doesn't care about my traffic violations there. Hello. Oh, jeez. Motorbikes are really difficult to control. They're really, really fast, and you fly off right away. I apologize for the insane amount of camera shake that will come here now from this. I don't know exactly where I'm going here, but... I've been here before, apparently. Just so careful here now because you can go really flying. He wants it back. Answer the phone in Norfolk Law. A timer now, too. Do not like the timers on answering the phone. It's really annoying. It's just smashing through everything. This car's pretty sturdy so far. Where is it? Like, again, if I knew the map and it helps to memorize it, right? Alright, that was not too bad. Boy's baby, dump the shit in the park in the southeast hack and slash. Suppose probably help. A time too? Goodness, 16 seconds? That's not much. 14? Wow. 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure he makes the pickup. Follow him? Mission complete! Alright! Bonus in the garbage. Need a ride. This will do. Okay, there's a bus parked, and that's probably where I was going. I can get a little better with the driving here, but it's, whoops! I say as I mow over someone. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, this is the speed bus, isn't it? Alright, maybe we'll do the speed bus and then call it there, but, vehicles filled with bombs will blow if they get too bad damage, or they drop below a certain speed. Again, that's exactly how speed ended, if I recall. Check out all suspect parked vehicles. So basically just go into parked vehicles to find them. Terrific. Alright, I think we're done with GTA for now. Let's say it's pretty nice that... It's not a bad game. I mean, again, you gotta remember when it came out, right? So it's really cool. But I feel like it's doesn't... There's no depth to it, really. It's just the concept of the open world is what's really cool in this one. And it just had so many things you can do in the world, but then... Like here, dried up on missions, and it just kind of like gets stale. Maybe we'll do another palette cleansing game quick here now. Think of something, but we do have the entire Exodus collection here now, and since I do have this connected to my NAS, I can actually see all the, games. And I dropped all the Exodus games on here, so they are fully accessible, and then this has 7-zip on it too, so I can unzip, but it's, got a lot of games on here now. It takes a while to index it even, it's that many. And Ted, if you're still on here, appreciate you recommending this, because that means that you pretty much have access to virtually all the DOS games that may be of interest to you. And there's 7,000 games on here, and suppose all of them have been vetted in some way. There's just so many. So many. They're, yeah, Dune 3. I don't recognize that one. Dungeon Keeper, Dungeon Master. It's just funny because then you think of like, oh, I can play a DOS game or something. When you look through all these, and there's just so many, just so many. It's almost overwhelming. And the nice thing with Exodus is that the launcher you can run on a modern computer, and it just launches DOSBox basically to fire it off for you. Lets you do everything there. I'm trying to think now. There was one game I'm gonna stream sometime, but on here that I really enjoyed. Yeah, Capitalism is a like a financial sim where you build like a supply chain and basically get like raw material, sell stuff, whatever. But it's really involved. I think I will play the demo on it, but I got really hooked on it. But there's just so many at this point now. Any DOS game is fair game for streaming because they're all in here. I bet there's some that are not in here, but beyond that, I think it's pretty broad. 7,000 DOS games. Including all the, Command and Conquer too there. All the Keen games. There's just so much. It's overwhelming now, because I'm trying to think of games. So Crusade and Remorse, obviously. Some of my favorite games there. Trying to think of other... What's the Mega Race is one I was thinking of too, but that one's a Windows 95 game, I think. I saw Cyber Race, but I have to go through it sometime. There's just so many. So many games. But yeah. Probably a short stream tonight, I think, so I kind of worn out the welcome of GTA there. And certainly play something else real quick, but F-Zero for DOS? Let's explore that. I do not know what that is. Never seen it. Let's find out. I'm just curious if it's someone actually ported F-Zero to DOS. Let's see, CD 7-zip extract to F-Zero. So I have 7-zip installed on here, and it's funny, 7-zip does work just fine on Windows 95. You don't have to cheat with WinRAR or PK-on-zip or something like that. You can just use WinZip. Did not like copying it here, though. Dropped it here. See? Alright, we will do this. I'm really curious to see if someone actually ported this to DOS. So we're starting DOS mode. Ta-da! I'm sure you expected to see me trying a random F-Zero port game. You tuned in to watch GTA. And here we are. I think this one takes a while to shut down. I'm not sure why. It might be the network component of it. I think it does eventually work. So we'll give it a minute here. Guess I should take the time to pack my game away. I keep leaving all these remnants around. I have the Trail of Condor Sim sitting here. No problem, Ozzy. Thanks for joining or hopping on. I'm not gonna stream too much later. It's pretty late, yeah, where I am at already. And there's life and everything. So what we're gonna try now, we're done with GTA. We've played that quite a bit. So we're gonna try what apparently, or appears to be, a port of F-Zero to DOS. And it's in the Exodus collection. I have no idea, I've never seen it, never heard of it. So let's see what that is about. While we wait for this machine trying to do whatever it's trying to do. I always may have to do a hard reboot here, but I'm waiting. Well, we're waiting. Droidly is not doing anything, so... Or Numlock's not doing anything, so I think it's frozen. There we go. We'll see now if the DOS stuff kicks in. Or have to reboot one more time. Get the display got off-center. We'll wait for it to get into DOS to fix that, but we'll see now if it fires off the thing. And thanks for hopping on, Ozzy. I know it's late, but... Alright, starting MS-DOS Brace program. Perfect. Well, we don't need the mouse, and we don't need the CD-ROM. So we'll do expanded memory plus mouse. I don't know what the memory requirements of this one is. Maybe we'll fall flat on face there. Do this so I can recenter it. CD games. CD F0. I think it was just an executable. 0 F0.exe. And I have no idea. It could be a freaking mature game for all I know. Can take it. Does someone actually make like a knockoff? Because that was pretty incredible, not gonna lie. Again, I have no idea what this is. So far, it's a black screen, I guess. That's F-Zero! Total ripoff, very loud. I don't think this was a Nintendo licensed product. And it runs excruciatingly slow. I don't think this machine is powerful enough to run this game. For DOS 2002, I guess, so you probably have to run in, like, on a modern machine in DOS or something, which modern machines, they do... Oh yeah, it's a total ripoff of... This is the proof of concept, but I can steer. Oh, there we go, so... That was WASD. I wonder if there's a resolution mode or something. Yes, isn't this the speed demon that you remember F-Zero to be? Someone actually made a little ripoff of F-Zero. Music and everything. Yes, we're going 300 kilometers an hour, can you tell? I feel like it's running in some high resolution mode though. Here we are playing F-Zero on DOS. Well, fine. Didn't see if there's a low resolution mode or option. The FD file or config or anything. Because that was unplayable. I bet you can run, you know, on a P2 or P3, probably run decent, but... Wow. See ya. Is there a CFG file? FPG. Yeah, demonetized immediately because I played an illegal Nintendo game. There's an FPG. I don't know what that is, but it's too big of a file. There's nothing to configure here. Is there an F-Zero? Nope, that just launches the game. So, yeah. Probably not one worth exploring. At least on this slow of a machine, that was near impossible. And I'll throw it on the P3 and try it sometime and see what it looks like. So yeah, I worked with someone else a little bit and realizing that I was running in the normal streaming mode, and I'm now running the low streaming mode, meaning low latency, and that seemed to work a lot better. So that's probably the root cause of the lag. Not enough memory to execute. Wow. So yeah, that's why it's running better than it was before. The chat being quicker, and also gussied up the chat wind a little bit too. I see I need to adjust the margins a little bit. So, well, something we can play real quick that just is the last palette cleanser. I just install more games on this thing. Dagger, I think I put it on there but never got to using it, so... I know. We'll play a little bit of... Just a tiny bit, before we call it. I'll play Quake using Voodoo 1. Just a few minutes. To palette cleanse with a good game. I like ending on a good game. That F-Zero game was not a good game. I'll run that from Windows, so we can use GL quick. We gotta wait for the long boot. So what this is using actually is a disk overlay, and what disk overlay does, it replaces the disk manager, or not disk manager, but the partition manager, basically, and that lets you have much larger hard drives and everything. So yeah. No, that's fine. I appreciate you noticing as well, because yes, I would want to fix that for a while. Looked at it and realizing that, yeah, with the normal latency, I think that you're just up to whatever YouTube decides to react. And in this case, it's running lower latency and it's forcing more polling. There's a very low one as well, but I think this one works just fine. Probably pretty loud now. No, it's alright. That sound starting up, hopping on your computer. I remember just like, I'm sitting down on my computer, I'm going to play some games, you know, that sound starting up, where I'm doing computer time. Now we're on computers all the time, but back then I felt that sound was just very, just magical, because you're getting computing time in. Alright, we'll play a little bit of Quake, and then probably for the night there, but that's Voodoo power. This is GL Quake. Yeah, this is probably one of those that runs really dark, too. Yeah, very dark. And probably pretty loud. Turn that down. It's my curse. I keep switching games all the time, so it just... looks kind of okay for the, you know... I think I reconfigured this to use WASD, yeah. But I think there's, so you have to like, plus M look. Yeah, there we go. So this is, running them with the Voodoo 1 card, which again looks just, compared to, looks even better on the stream there than it does on my monitor now. Nice and moody colors. It's, was a revelation for me to see this, and this Voodoo card is the one I had. The Voodoo 1, the Orchid Righteous 3D is the card I had and bought. So it's just really fun to play this again. I do have the original box for this, so I do have the soundtrack, but I'll probably get flagged if I run that too. The content ID bots are strong. I actually got a content ID on the compact video I did recently, because it, I didn't realize, but the compact video that I put in there was kind of like the, if you did watch the video, it's kind of a throwback or a presentation of compact from the 80s, and they use a real song in there and realize. So they got copyright flag, which again, the way the content ID works is that you just can't make money on that video. They don't remove the video or anything like that, but since I'm not monetized anyway, it doesn't matter. But I am going to make a push. I'm hoping to get 1,000 subs in 2021. So I'm already working on next video, which I'm hoping should be out in a few days. Try and get out a video every 2 to 3 weeks kind of thing. It's just funny playing the beginning of Quake here on autopilot. And, you know, it's not maybe as smooth as you might want or expect, but boy, was this a revelation back in the day compared to software. So it could not run this very well in software. Double barrel shotgun. Yeah, I was gonna finish this level out and then probably call it for the night. Because if I don't stop, I'll keep going, and then it gets real late. And all that stuff. There's a secret up here, right? And I failed. Ah! Fine. Who's shooting me? You. Stop shooting me. Oh, come on. Totally made that. Forget it. I think there's a hazmat suit here somewhere too, but I'm still lazy now. I do have the Death Matchmaker, which is a level editor, and I bought it, had the big box and everything, and I lost that big box, sadly. I do have the CD. And I thought that was so cool, like, oh, you can design your own maps and everything, and I had so many grand ideas for things I was going to do, and then I don't think I installed it, I never used it. So I'll have to tinker around with that again, because you can build your own levels fairly easily, I think. Yeah, GL Quake was just out of this world. It was so cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there, I think. So, there's so many cool games on this guy. Probably my favorite, like, retro computer right now is this P1166, because it's such a golden time or era for the mid-90s versus later 90s. The P3s are all great and popular, but the P1, there's something special about that era specifically. So anyway, I appreciate you jumping on here, and thanks for joining us even if it was late. So I'll see you again next week. And I said I'm going to try and push out the video for this week. We'll see. I'm a little excited because I actually just got my new camera. It's a Lumix GH4, which allows you to film CRTs without the flicker. Hoping the quality should increase on my videos. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and chatting in real time. Hopefully it should work a little better with the interactivity now, and you guys can ask questions and I can see them quicker. And I can rely on the video of the chat instead of the chat window separately. So hoping this is a better improvement. So I'll give credit where credit is due, and someone else found that setting for me, so it was not me who found it. Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out again. Thanks for watching me fumble around in GTA and crash my cars a lot. And we'll think of another game next week. If you guys have suggestions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter and just throw out a suggestion, and I'll take it into consideration, maybe play it. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next week. Wrong mouse.